Welcome back to Bama Prepper. Like, share, and get ready to survive. And pop that subscribe button too. It don't cost you a dime, and I want you to do that. I want you here part of our family. Well, Biden's done again earlier today. He went ahead and jacked us up on this gas. It's coming even higher than it even is right now. They say it's going to go up, and this is Russia saying this. They're saying it's going up to over $300 a barrel since he went ahead and stopped the exports. So we know the pipeline, the XL pipeline's cut off here. So plus we got all this oil in the ground that we're not using. We could have cheap gas like we was having before he got in office. I know y'all all know that. It's hurting us all on that. But what else is going to cause? It's going to cause security risks. It's going to cause robberies. It's going to cause all kind of conflicts in every country they are. Violence is going to go up to higher levels than we've ever seen. Because people's going to get desperate. Because no matter who you are, if you go to work or anything else, no matter what age you are, it's going to hurt you on that. But that's not all I'm going to talk about. We go to Birmingham a lot, or a good bit. And I got mugged there years ago. I shouldn't be laughing about this, why somebody got mugged me or anything, but I was talking to my wife a while ago and I started laughing. I hadn't even talked about it in a while. Back before my daddy died, he bought a car deep in Birmingham, probably, I don't know, it was real south Birmingham. I can't even remember exactly the town that we was in. But we was coming back, it was a smaller town, even though it's part of Birmingham. It was more or less like the outskirts of Birmingham, but it was still part of Birmingham. But we was coming back and we got lost. And we got off the interstate. We basically took the wrong turn in the wrong location, if you know what I'm saying. It was right there, dusky, dark. And we pulled over. And I was in the car that he had bought, and he was in the car that we drove down there. So I pulled sort of right there close to him, but we need to get gas too, because that car we bought, you know how it is, the car dealer or whatever, they don't hardly put no gas whatsoever in there. Excuse me. I choked. I was drinking this drink right now, that's why I got choked. But let me get back to the story, or what is it? It's sort of going to probably, I'm going to try not to laugh. You just have to know my daddy, how serious he was. Well, anyway, we pull up, and he told me, he said, Jeff, pull up there right there, go ahead and fill up on gas and get directions. By the time I got out, I got swarmed by people. One man pulled up and told me, he said, I need oil and I need gas, and I know you got money to buy it. He said, give me some money. I'm like, I don't have a whole lot with me. We just had bought the car or whatever. My dad had some cash and everything, and he bought the car and paid cash for it, so we didn't have a whole lot of money even left on us. But we both had our billfolds. And I said, we're lost right now or whatever. And I said, I guess that's the worst thing I should have even done, until him we was lost. He just grinned and smiled. And all of a sudden, a bunch of other people swarmed me and come around me and everything. And my dad never got out of the car. He stayed in the car, but he was hearing a bunch of it and everything. He was fixing to get out. But I went ahead and gave that guy, I was basically robbed without a gun. These people was about 6'4" and up. And just like I said, I was surrounded these big old boys too. In the heart of Birmingham. Just a mean area. But anyway, getting back to the story, a guy come out after that, after I gave him that money for the gas and oil, and he come over there too and everything. He had a bunch of shirts. He said, I'm selling shirts. How many do you want? And I said, well, tell you the truth, I don't need no shirts. We just bought a car, and we're going to go ahead and head out here. We got to get home. He said, maybe you didn't understand me well. How many shirts do you want? How much money you have? And I had my billfold out or whatever, and I went ahead and I told him, I said, well, I ain't got much. And he said, well, you got plenty? Here, go ahead and take 4. So I took 4 shirts. So it got deeper and deeper. I didn't have no money left. Well, guy, whatever, more or less demanded money. So I gave him money, and the rest of them was mad because I didn't have no money to give them. So I started walking the car and everything to tell my dad, let's go ahead and get out of here. And on the way right there beside me, he said, how much does that man right there have? I said, well, he ain't got a whole lot of money at all. Or whatever. We come down here and stuff, and I said, he's not got no money. I had to use it. He said, well, how much does he have? So they walked me with me all the way to his window and stuff. And I said, it was my daddy and everything right there. I was like, Daddy, I went and told him, I said, Daddy, how much money you got in your billfold? Go ahead and hand me a billfold. These people need some help. And hand me your billfold. We're going to give them some money. He looked at me square in the eyes. I will never forget this. I was surrounded. I'm telling you, just like I said, I was being armed without a gun, and they meant business. And I had to think fast and think smart because the money was going to do me no good. I mean, there's going to be consequence. They basically told me what I was going to do. And just like I said, bad area at a bad time. And my daddy looked me square in the eyes right through that window. I will never forget to this day. He said, Jeff, I ain't giving them no money whatsoever. I ain't giving them nothing. He said, they're going to have to get a job and go to work if they want any money. I'm not giving them nothing. Get in your car and let's go. I said, Daddy, you don't understand. They're not asking. They're telling. He said, I don't care what they're telling. And he was right there talking from them big old boys. They was getting hot too. It's like, and my daddy's little. He's just a little bit shorter than me, but he's real skinny too. But I don't care who he was, whatever. He just looked you eyeball to eyeball. He was game or whatever. He wouldn't start no trouble with nobody, but he wouldn't take no crap or nothing. He looked at him again. He said, son, do what I said. Get in your car and let's go home. I said, Daddy, this is one time you better listen to me. Give me what you got in your billfold so we can go home. He didn't want to do it whatsoever. He pulled his billfold out and there wasn't a whole lot of money in it, to tell you the truth. But we gave him what we had, other than just a little bit of gas or whatever that I had hid in the vehicle. And we made it home. And that's one reason I'm going to tell you right now. Try to stay out of areas that you don't know of, especially in big towns. And know your directions, and know your whereabouts, and have awareness. And do what you got to do. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if I hadn't went ahead and gave them what we had, probably wouldn't be here just talking to you about this conversation, laughing about it now. Because now it's sort of funny because how my dad bowed up and he's like, I just ain't doing it. I ain't giving them nothing. And he meant business. And I couldn't get in my car and leave. I just wanted to get in my car and leave too. I didn't want to give him nothing, but we just had to do what we had to do. So if anything comes under like that right there for you, use your best judgment. Sometimes you got to do something you don't want to do, just like I didn't want to do that. But I done it. I thought I'd share you about that story about my daddy and me and everything getting lost in Birmingham. But to me, it's funny now. I was just lucky to survive out there. And y'all have a good day. And anybody stayed this long, whatever, I appreciate you listening to my conversation. And y'all have a good day. And bye.